eno a na eko ditfufo a na eko sa aduane ne de meka se amankenye enti eno so me kan form so bomodin a se obetumi na wadibi beboa wo na nit abekwan so wodi aka ho enti anopai yada omase awie yi na meka wo se ye bani ebetena ha yo mane kan ko ni mpuntu ntira enye otan bi no bi tan obi da bi no kura na sese ye ka de kire ye ho ye de kire ye man no no man ye dia de gina se na Dubai ye a de bia ye ko ho no Dubai fo na kire ye wunya leadership a e wo foresight leadership a omo hwe omo ni mutin adwene omanfo no ho na mo enyo mo botom. A couple of weeks ago, Medibatu just saw my Ghana, ye dear one bro. And Kaya Mafian can't call that. Sikano woho, Senaman Pedican, it is castle, now so commodity. When I say you need to a Sikano, now say here. Make us so could you believe folder, maybe you too fang one now. And she say, one more. Etu gold etu oil ne ye no ene se otu oil omutu oil quantum bia production no omuduru duduo bia omusi come the man yen se oman eye corporate tax omudu ma yen se oman enti se sika no eye yen ganafo ye dia eye to omude ma yen ewo yen fan wo a ye oil yen omufia manoni eba bitu no na sika na seso wo mode emayen no ujune bi hu a na oyera ho uhwa na wa wusuti no obi sase oman yi ye chichire anase ankrankra bi afa so mo japade omutu oil to level bi a nanka sasa wo mama yesika aya corporate tax no about $3 billion. Aya corporate tax as some of the maye aya ye Ghana for yesika ye chefa ewo mu no yes our additional oil entitlement skebia so mo de maye and no say $100 million. Corporate tax no so mutu oil no man dum pempen so be na mo say sika na be man yin e yeto ese so mutu ya woma na ene yakosa apam no say so mutu ya wo mutu am $968 million pe and do $1 billion po na sha no so say oban bi yem no so obu anigu oman ne mra ne ne hihye so a obu anigu oman ne mra ne ne hihye so a tax to ya so a ye ma penalty even Ghana here so kotua wo to no wantua na bra no na se boro so a penalty wo ho a wotua eto mo buo manigu so aye frakadam sa ema eto no de beka ho any penalty so mutua nyina ne ye ka nyina boma now we are heading towards $6 billion. Ese so mo de man say sika eye Ghana sika enyo mo dia wo mo to oil almost $30 billion. $30 billion. Any oil or motua, or the says can echo. Yes, ye dear womb. A corporate taxes so much yen. Any additional oil entitlement, as some of the count is almost $6 billion. A yet dear, as some of the mayen. A japade. Yet to mean Tuntino, and on my investment, and no mutu, and no money aqua pam say, ye two oil do say ya, say near Bebamon. Mo tua manabro so mo fa ye de mayen na bra sanse mi koso no December and January 3rd 23rd 2020 afia January 23rd ya afia ano my Ghana ye de say nyumako no kokko to say to aseso mo tua mayen no wo mo ntua enti ye de omo kokoto Ghana ha yi ane age sika enti omo mra enie nsamankrata ni nie ɛna wo machiche mu a de sese obi atua wantua talo oil for de so mutua wantua wonum de so mutua wantua ne nyina ɛna wa hei ne nyina ɛwɔ krata yi mu. That was 23rd January 2023, 23rd. Netie ebra ye de asam na kokɔto a ye presi ebegye sika no na ye san koro ya san twe lete Ghana koro ya asan twe lete e de akɔkɔma tax agency a wo mo na sesa gis camera yen say asam ne amode akɔkɔto sɛ kwase brodi fini mamu abetu oil ni sika obenya ne nsa kan wie Yesu ya chefe so de ma yesa to no won fa ma ye nkonkwaje no sa asam no monko yi mfa mra fie me yenka sika na so de ma yen no a ye de akokot oman na dwumaku a ya hye mo se wo mo ye to ma ye giari wo mo de asam na akokot se esan se adwumaku ABCD mo antua sa to enti no ya de mo kokot na mo de sika ma yen a wo Ghana he ya eni na wotwe mienu ntam na ya sa twelete e de akokɔ to say ya discontinue asem no scanner kese ekoje no ya sa twelete e de akoma court koro na say ya na de asem ne ba 23rd January say adwuma ko no metua yesika ma yen ya send the letter akɔ ya send the letter akɔ 30th January within 1 week. Say, asam no, ye nye ni asam ni bio ye asam na ba fie ni ababeka. Na share. On the 3rd of March, Omanga na twa letter. E de kokoma sanyumakuo ni say. Ye twa asam na ba fie no. Wo mo hwe na ye pese na omusia na ye to adwene. Na ye shokwa be fa so a wo mo betu esika ndia ma yen she no so say 30 billion US dollars no omo de ko ye de almost 6 billion no wo mo na so ndia ma yen no eno na ye san ne wo mo ye kokwansa na ye san pa mo cho say mo de ye ka na so ye pa mo cho say mo metu ya ma yen mi bisa question bi answer ma to so say who authorized this letter to be written see afan kokko to sa sam ne yantwi famra fie under whose instructions and na ye de asama kokot agi ye sika de afia hoho nchen na ye san kure ye sa twelete de kokot within a week say asam no ye ndi bio under whose instructions it has been onipa no wo it has been ekuo no wo anu nti ye sika wo ase agie no ye se ye nyan asam ni bio ye ntwa asam no mrefie meka ai so obi ato ba mo na na wadi na wunu wakunu na yade asam na court na wasan ko say mo fa sam mrefie meka eja wote sa no owofo wote sa no wo ye den whilst we were doing this no na yade nam IMF per $3 billion anu kono mo chiche mun kakra kakra de amayen whilst say sika we about 6 billion no ye nya ya kwado ye kwado ho IMF ye kwado ebere sisi agi sika we no na ye ni ato nchen no sabre no na ye domestic death HM program a pensioner sisika ene de ensa aka amafo nim hwefe o ma hwea bread sika kakra de ba bambesia no ne de ensa to so meanwhile what de sika ko na unim mikasa so media chire na media chire bebi asam na dronie ebra ye asam no free court pa and anyuma ko de asam no call UK for arbitration when we sabi ye something ye asam no free court de ba fie ye ni asam no bio pa and anyuma ko pa ja asam no gban UK for arbitration na hwe de asie de akokoba ne say asam na wo de ko arbitration no asam na anyuma ko eso mtua ye to ma ye ntua ye mo ye de asam ko so Ghana ha anye be ye hyehyɛ abona hwa na ye gya no be ye hyehyɛ abona hwa na ye gya no aha no mutu oil no oil na ye dia enti se ye wo mutu esika man a oman Ghana court na se ye esika de mo oman Ghana na so anya ne saa Yenye ifi court to pay and Numako no e de call London UK for arbitration. Na hwe de asi. De akokoba nie. De akoba ni say no. Asem na kodo arbitration. Enti oman Ghana arbiters no. And I say one more ebehwe asem na die so no. Ye kotua 118,000 pounds. I saw there some cocots now file fees so tuitua no. Ghana, yes, some cocotia 118,000 pounds. And you file in your manema. A lawyer for before my charges I would honor my Ghana for befi Ghana full plane, I call you Kakoda Hotel, Edidiano Mono, almost a mocha am I. Why are we being so wicked to ourselves? Ade. Sika ye sika wo. Eso mde sika ma yen. Enye se bia ye sere wo mu. Wo mu chefo mu nya no wo mu nya de ko. Yesu dia som de man no mo fa ma yen. Na sa dwuma ku a o man number den ti o mo se wo mo je tax fa ma yen. Ame tina se na dwene ho. I dey asam no kokot ti agi sika. Within 1 week. Na ya sa twelete dey kokot say asam no ya ntwe fa mra fie. Ya de ba fie a sa adwumakuo no amfa se nwa e dey asam no ko arbitration e wo London. Say yan kwhwe ne yan kasa asam no. Ama se Ghana ye ne asase bo sa boka e wo ye sika ho. Enti se asam no bedi na wotwe mienu bosome miensa Busumi 9, busumi num, infie du, ye nim. Meanwhile, ye bra se kan Ghana ha. Ye huna money. One of these African countries, my kaidi na mabo. Wom so mutu ayisa. Omo ye se amudu kwa se oman mu an ye bedi asam ne mo fa nko ba bia ye bedi asam no oman ye mu. Wo mu man na mu. Me pedi na me de amamu. Ekọ wi ase no. Woma jom sika ama se no. Wom shares wadwumakom no eye chempe 50-50. Utu minerals na wunya baako a ye chemu mienu mo de fa ye so ye de fa opetu opejai. Umatumi aye ama sisi o manya Ghana ye shares wo Jubilee Field mu ye sen kitikiti bi hwe daily guide ni manopay. Asame na o. Daily guide say Nana turns on big Jubilee South Oil. Ye Jubilee turning on cut short be nya so mfaso. That's the truth. Enti me pesa Ghana fo nyina ye bi se ankwahye ne ye hwehwe nipa ko a ehye kire se bo chema bi na hye kire o a no tie to bi twe letter de ko ye se nya asam no fie no Ghana fo me nyina ye bisa questions. People are milking the country. Omani huna mani ye bro amafo bro amafo huna mani o. Enti adeti ne ye de wo mo de manya mofa mo de enko na ye de ese mo de ma ye so a Ghana fo kuro ya Ghana fo kuro ya say ya kanana ani sa brofo ya kan bom ama se ye kasai sika no so mbetua so muntua ye hu na me yim se anya de mbetua enti watu oil ne kwa Ghana ye nya hwe Ghana ye nya hwe ani eti wona se de asem bia mfo obia ho me se hwefo na hye kire o mo yi asem ne ba fie sa ne pa ne ama boyfo Sani pano, omo ya man boy for. Esa se, sankesa anti pensioners no na omo finance minister no omo nya mobo. Ena bi no makada mu o. Ebi no mawu o. Ebi no huna mane o. Ebi no abra boy basa o. Nipa sa afofo hwe omo so nyina no. Se omo nja obi e basa o. You don't care. Mu ye heartless. Sani pa mu ye sani ama wi. Mu nikuma. Asam ye di akire pa edin ba beba mo de mo nya botre asam no mo de ko UK se se ne be fa plane wa Ghana ha twa ticket ama nkrofo per diem akọ high hotel ama mo no makokote no wadidi anom at the expense of Ghana yes anko kutia charging sika we sanka fa ne se di asam no Ghana ha anka ye mo na se so mo boka tuatua charge sa fees scan kete o mo tuatua enko Ghana ayi judicial council for ho ema mo fa run court businesses wa Ghana ma ne nyeye enso Ankorankora bi ene nipa kuma bi pesa menkum nya ne anibre nti no potwa ne anibre ene dwene omo nwene Ghana ho nti no ya ya masese asam na kokodi week a ya bedi ho akwaneaba abere bia yedi ho akwaneaba sika yesa ntua 118,000 pounds unim de betua ya Ghana hane filing fees in sa ne manema charge nko anu no 118,000 pounds yen kwara titi dua se ekusuku enkwada wo school mu nya aduane ni Rwade fa yembo ne che na woma hyeche sa ne ma no ebre ne beso enti asam ye di akire tin na nipa hye sa asem akire no mampani yi omo dada wate mesrew omo dada nipa bi omo ben opa omo dada omo nka no kra nkirew ye be di akire pa ne ohu bia no ye beka ho asem anyway anopai ye me pese bisa question me ne sorry app na ye dey ton electricity say no foforo na aba na ye dey ton no e hwan dia hwan de share chiri app foforo na ye dey top power say no hwan de share chiri e hwan dia MD good morning Mr. Vice President good morning etwe ho aba
I'll tell you I've got my shit. You
No, we will not go anything and look. Your share and our share need to come one place.
What I'm saying is that because I haven't got, I wanted to tell you. Now we know
we are telling us to
where that thing?
Escape. I come. You are telling us when you get your share. We will know.
Look, I don't want old man to know that I'll come and use lie to him and give the appointment I was going for my back kick. That's how it's going to look. I don't want that thing to happen. But that's why I'll call you. Come. Let me
if
but you are coming to keep quiet. You are telling lies again.
So now you are going to, he's going to say it. He wants
me and
what I want.
And I'm also assuring Chairman that
you listen.
Woman, listen, I swear God, what I plan, like Chairman know my head, I swear God, then from Monday to Friday, because our entry shows that they will give you money. If they didn't give us, I'll not come here. I swear, I'll go and tell President, we brought you Dampari for you. They give you contract, and the Dampari do this. So Olma should not trash you.
Not trash you.
Do. Fine. And I will go and let the issue go.
He said he's calling SK, so let's
SK, I went there with you. Yes. When I came out, what did I tell you in the car? Didn't I tell you that Michael has surprised me? That somebody said,
giving the money. Yes.
Did I?
Yes.
That I should call him. Since then, I think we got
No.
So if I don't know anything, then I was shocked. And that's why I wanted to call you. My brother, this come on, people shouldn't be there. This is when I went to see them Paris. This is what he told me. Because Michael came in yesterday, what did I tell him? I told him I didn't see them Paris. Is that not what I told him?
Yes.
So I don't want to deal it to him and later you blame me, I'll blame you.
Okay.
So what Dampari told me yesterday, he has signed the contract with Michael. He has paid him money. I was expecting him to tell me, how am I going to get our share? This is what I wanted to go into the matter. So I told him, when I asked him, but why Michael didn't say anything? And you yourself too, you told this boy that.
Me so me sha me woni se me boda wuro e wo nuro ene ne mahodo bi ho e de ma makwa ba bio se wo hwe yen na no pay na che bedi nkomo na nsa na no monka me ho na yemfa seda ma Dominion herbal powder ye duro so nkwa me kan fida ma obi bia se bo modern nya bi nanom na be boa pa wonim se nipadua no e do ba bia immune system ne weaker e ha adwene pa nya se do ba bia immune system ne ahoden a e ha adwene aya na wa poso ta we ya unompemu aya no wa eboho be soro wonam nya ya we ya se yabo ebi wa na yeta kan se ayi abefo e de wa kokodo anajo ha enti sa na me bi nkoyi unipadua ni muntira enti misrawo moja broso bp obi de message bi ba se ja hwe na wanya bp amam ko man me danse me nya wate yakopon ti ase ba bp ha di pa dwene pa e na fe nyare wa ha dwene bi ti se stroke obi na chi bremo obi ntumi ndra bi ntumi nawo na ne gusu se ya mesre wa bomoden a se wonsa ebetumi aka Dominion herbal powder na se wunya se de ye tii no na no nso hye kap ketwa no na wahwie na wasa Dominion powder no teaspoon no baako na wo de agum na waka numu a na wanom ansa na wadidi anopa ansana no pa wadidi anwumre so didi we na koda na waye na wanom biso de nom to aso na ho na tete wo ade bia ofu so de aye waduro yare de bia no ebe yira prekopa ma ho ato ho bedwuru enti Dominion herbal powder de me bi mpa ofie da enwo ho abere bia ehwo adwuma ye so de nya de nya nyon no sade bia eduro bia wo soro bi de eduro ya nyon de sa ma kire wo no wonya na wasa teaspoon no baako teaspoon no baako e de agu nsuo tea cup ketwa no mu baako na waka num no wanom anopa ansa na wadidi anwumre de odidi wi na akoda na wanom na de ada me sure obo say obefrɛ me adamase o ma mu pharmacy shop bia kwansa betumi akabi drugstore bia kwansa betumi akabi sanso na herbal shop bia kwansa betumi akabi be bia ga na ba bia na mo so opedodo atu a obetumi afrɛ Dominion Herbal Center Limited for ewo 0543 158195 0543 158195 anu yen kokofo nkranfo yen ye wakra hanso no ye 0249 591 843 0249 591 843 and afa busuafo kuma senso musoma fra 0248 632328 0248 632328 misre akwada a wonya mfie duminu opemfo ene oba oma akwada no fuo misre wa wonka ho bi menom wate edase wonu se Vodafone abama yempa Vodafone ye no mwama na eko network ba ko mu da ho krogin abrebia omo se men kan kire sesese no omo the amazing new office aba na no eye Vodafone cash special bundles na de tie ne say we've just 5 Ghana cedis no ubenya 200 minutes now want to me akasa 7 days wow 7 days with just 5 Ghana cedis no with them all networks so yes be Vodafone to Vodafone kwa there be Vodafone to all other networks for 7 days just 5 Ghana cedis per for abusuafo no adofo money nkomo na nsem ebe critical issue money nsem ebe discussion ho nkomo phone so se bi onipa na hwe a na mo ka kye ne so hwe ana flexi nsem so hwe na de ho bia no ono so otumi anya bi ti hye no so Vodafone cash adawro manti ana san hye nyina ekọ no achi nso no ebeboa ama wotumi de so yebia na mo ma strategy obetumi de aye ana say process and procedure be famu na wotumi anya bie de won so be dale *110 hash *110 hash na fi wadi akire I do meka nyina na fi follow instructions na akpa na wo dem na say obetumi akoma Vodafone app so na wo so wotumi akokoto Vodafone na oso obama me no mi no nyina na fei enompemu yare me no na me ne me nua bi akonta no pe me mo achi mo na me fo nyina ma mo nyina achi no pe me hu makonta na etogusu makonta se ne nan me so o akonta do se me nan no na me se akonta ma me chiro ba bi e ko ba Herbal Hospital wate na ba Herbal Hospital oni nompemu adwuma nko anoye nompemu adwuma se bi onya kwanhia ma dompe ebuda anase wonan mabu obebie wonan mahwan ana wonsam abuo arthritis ene yade bia wo dompemu bia no dompemu yare bia no ba Herbal Hospital wo be hwa mana boro so bibia yare so no munim omne modro omne beka no obakọ dompe se dompe no tumi gina ai se tumi gina no tumi di akọ na abaka ma enti mesrew se obabo modin ya na wode wani akire kumase na atonsu wo agogo hospital na chipe atonsu agogo hospital na chipe and afi Sprinters Road nso wo mo 18 junction ehon so kwa na odamukura ba Herbal Hospital men kan chiro so betumi afro mo 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and afi 0244 083 428 Mr. 0244 083 482 rather 0244 083 482 achamfo ba na osenyar wanyina bedwane ba that's right and I no pay na me first one kwan na me wish you be happy birthday na fe dia kan nyina no ye de atoa so na enne let me see wa him menhu ametwamako is here let me see okay enne Inspector Benedict Azik Dakun our Ghana Police Service police headquarters udin ba kon nana kwabena fiankon otosumienu wona ya de hye hene nsawum ahojo enti wo ye hene esan de police nti anopay bebe obi Inspector Benedict Isaac Darko our police headquarters wawoda nti unua man na ebusuafo nyina se menka nkyerɛw sɛ omo ema happy birthday na eno na na ebekodo man hinkru na ayehosam bi esi na nsen ya sɛ abrantie bi a ɔyɛ pharmacist ɛwɔ nkranha nipa bonfiaja branch wonya mfiadua sense 36 years na we na adwene sɛ ɔde wuban kakra bɛfom kakra nipa bonfo bi akokun abranch ya de din de Elvis Eduamankwa ɛno mu di na wɔtweda ɔwɔ dɔm ahenkro nti abusuani nyinaa mama mu nyinaa hyɛ den papa na yasɛm we de ano ɔhye na so obɛn ne den ɛno ɛne de wɔ hɔ ɛbɛka wasɛm no nti na no pɛi abadwafo bɛka mensa ofie bɛhyɛ nkomahwehwɛ na so benkum so pɛ ɛyɛ Honorable Clement Wilkinson ono ya bankrachi ewo Gan West o menchama sama ne mpotam the gateway to Greater Accra o menchen ewa ha na fi mesan wo Emmanuel Kutin ono ye executive director Africa Center for Security and Counter-Terrorism ono so ewo menchen wa menua Sabo Bani a say no mfame enya yi a enche meka de esa meka no ono so ewo menchen ewa ha menua kwa ba
Jesu
bibi aboko
na me dia chia no pe
de radi ase
na hu so ni abre no pe
meni abre enkrofo Ghana fo ekum Ghana yes Ghana fo di Ghana ewu eni ho bio ankorankora bi na hye akire na saa nipa kuma no ebe ma ye ho akire ya eso mu di kan kwa wasamando sana mpafo je kan oso mu di kan wasamando mu di kan wasamando ansa na yen yaba ewie ena we kan se bibia boko
nyame adom bibia boko
me de radio ase
na se nsu ni na
some say climate change ni tini ma besisa
climate change
ya besisa nso beto ti ese ya hwe yi na
nsu beto
e wo sabe de kesi itumi dua pa no bae no na ketumi so se do so
we di ankanyankopon ama yakwanya pa
wa bua yen pa wa dom yen pa
so look ni towo baby anso
beto baby anso ya ti ye nyina ya fast opportunity ni ya
na fast e dey do so
fast be bebe ba beka ho ye be kan akofo ntem ha ye ko obeto ye
on beti omo ase
beto omo ase say
no so ma ye omo ase dey
asa ye ne obi ani asem awie ye hwe me hwe fa firu so
yes
ene ye bedin komo de fa bugiri na butepu ene ho samsam committee ni samsam na fi ya hwe MPP primary si owura dankojo chamache wa withdraw ni implication our party so ne de wo he ebi nu so obekọ onko na onko kra na ya bre no ebi so wonko wa bre no anti ala nko ye ne ntia so se ye push obi so feel race ni mu there's one contestant bi na ni e den pa ono so ye say masa si fom so when si fom a
kaso mo contest dey ni e din dey ba ko pe
me sure
obiani
ebi no mani so
obiani
anti eso ba kun so ye born in 20 no se no mo de na ibi aba tintin say asemasi ne boni awaye e no mo list no mako it was about 12 or 13
wow
anti enka sa na fi ya hwe electoral commission so a limited registration hu samsam e se ko district office no ebi no mo chese mmoa na NDC ni parties how do be ni pebi ku bi e de ne MDC court na omko court no the free court mu baaye omo de samankrata na koye no asam a registrar na kan ye e de kire omo no say chief justice ni ho nti it ebum to be serve easy no questions be bro na no pay ye be di hu nkomo na ya kan so nti ma me hye samfan free so say tape no baby ye duru ye say foforo so na pie na foforo na pie no so no you take my share your share me I sit my somewhere you are the one who brought grandparent and instant be mami tie de ekoso nyina wo yo bi a ye ka bambo ho nsem a wa bin wom dia ye no epono na eda corona no na ye bu pono no safoa no enti ma kwan ma nipa bonfo nya kwan ma mewura mu enye de omeye bi bu besa bewe e de ebisa asasem no yanko mitio
yo eja medase ma minfa wakoja so na cha etiofo nyina me cha menua honorable Wilkinson MC for
Gan West na mincha sabobo fo so eja ya krom no ya kwan menu nyina atwa
otimi ma
Okay, say demonstrations. Mr. Use your platform. I know TV and radio brings results. Saboba for yeah, bread, your money. Say, I mean to me, call me Chrome. Crime in Acha, Adani Island. No, okay, so say, Nadmo, I'm more warning, say, yeah, you walk over the White River distributors, you know. Yan trim emba
send by so no bagredam no
your chrome so we are affected say our farmlands nema no nso be ba be fa nte a very serious issue nka government be hwe na ya dig artificial dam be north for to harvest that water such that we can have all year round agriculture activities in the north. Having said that, ubu benu ye pao ba mi modie enye se ki nu no omo pese omumbu lock door nu de omo abudada se se obi atimi koba because eye me araho ye pa because audio tape we leak here okay me can three things me can say the audio was authentic me can say voice no ye boring na bo. And I also said more videos and audios will come. And truly, to my prediction, I've been vindicated. What I say. And it's a serious national security crisis we find ourselves. Because if you look at the role police almost play in our democracy now, almost primary role is to protect life and property.
Sure.
So if such an institution is in crisis, it means they know you're safe. And look, Ohumburu Nabo, he has become the serpent of all mother leaks in this country. And Ukai se Mikasa Sanwisu, Uka Pola Fokoni Komna a Japan, or sell almost political career. Ukai oko jomama ohoso pembwa jomama manumbwa no wie no ohun se party ahun se wako jomama oho akwajimbwa no odani asase no se jomama na ebe manu se ni se so on destroy na akufado okay and sisi a we nso aba me feel say it's about time we deal with the person of Borinabo. He's not above the law, and giving all this evidence before us no me feel say these people in the audio or video should be identified and arrested immediately. Because we need to streamline things and bring sanity. And yes, sir, we are not sitting very well. What I say? And yes, sir, politics. Now we want to hang COP Mensa. Me dear, COP Mensa no. He has given us an opportunity to talk about an age-old issue within the Ghana Police Service, so that it can lead to reform. And Mr. Mifil said, the Parliamentary Select Committee, it will not go far because of their terms of reference. What I say? Because evidence appear by day in and day out. Nka oman penny by penny. On stepping in. Nama Parliamentary Select Committee no for omo ejuma entunche. Now on setting up a National Commission of Inquiry headed by a very senior judge, at least an appeals court judge or a high court judge, that will give that commission prosecutorial powers. So that all those identified in this leak tape, they should be arrested because what they are doing amounts to treason, plotting in a way. What I say to effect changes within the Ghana Police Service, and no mean a position than the IGP, it is reasonable. How did the Ghana Police come to this stage? Say, Obi to say Burinabo, it draw 10,000 Ghana cedi every month from the service, so oye ejuma momu. And look, we were hanging COP Mensa, Superintendent Asari, and Superintendent Emmanuel Jedu for nothing. The matter goes beyond that. Okay, the Burinabo Kai. Osimiti ha. Uno di Burin dampari bae na minim no obibia na midi no call old man ho. Or the dampari call old man ho to do what? What did I make sure? So it means that lobbying for the position of the IGP, it has been something that has been there and it's as old as the institution itself. COP Mensa, any other officers no crime, they say they have been caught on tape. And in the video, Buru Nabo has made reference to Dampari. Me boy, why are we going to choose and pick? Under any case, the boat stopped with the head of the institution, me boy. And Dampari is the head of the institution. And then Andra, I called on the president, say, it's our moral duty to step in and get Dampari to step aside. So that you form a national commission of inquiry the way I make no na you for papa into ye. But these are the issues. Eja. Utie Buru Nabua. Ukai Oba before the Parliamentary Select Committee no or your profound statement be say or no your hine or didn't try obey there obewu. Ghana for buyer but bo omwabasu manu say Buru Nabua enkre miwa. The three senior officers came before the same parliamentary committee and said that Buru Nabo lied. And they made certain profound statements. So Oman called Buru Nabo. Buru Nabo invited them. Was it the case of entrapment, Eja? And I also have credible information, and I can appear anywhere to vindicate what I'm saying. Say there is a senior commissioner that Buri invited Sombeji by Rewanko. Around the same time as this video was recorded, a month later, he still called the same commissioner Wanko. Nko Koya, Nko Onusuka Humbi. So me feel say Buru Nabo. I don't understand. So Buru Nabo no only credible one.
Why you say so? Look, as someone abandon the look. And it's saying to you who is baby say as or can say one can so shut down noise, one shut down why and
you know one thing I said Buru is not credible. Me there, I speak on facts. All the things he came to speak before the Parliamentary Select Committee, no, Abubo Afanoso. Sisiano.
There's a Botiano.
They said he was on the payroll of the IGP, or see it's not right. IGP cry akwala or your wine or betima maniska. Has it not been caught on tape? Confessing the same thing. There was an allegation, say, our contract with Dampari. So if he has a business and he had gone through the appropriate means to take that, why not? That is fair. But under the circumstances and the events that are unfolding, are we not talking about conflict of interest here? Look, no one is calling for an attack on the personality of Dr. Dampari. And let's make it clear. Omo appointed Dampari on this very station. Me say, look, that's the best thing that has ever happened to the Ghana Police Service. Okay. Let me say, look, this is somebody who rose from constable to where he is today. So it is some kind of encouragement to those of us down there. Constable say, yes, we can rise to the top. So, and you know the first IGP. I don't know, and then all these problems are coming. And we have something we call organizational conflict. And that is what the Ghana Police Service is suffering from at the movement. And it has to do with leadership. Any organization that you have conflicts, you can't resolve it within, it means that there's a problem with the leadership. So to speak, Dampari no, he has done so well. And Minia Adib put it so well. He's interested in his personal image in the public than the service itself. So you see the police service outside say, hey, you're perfect, but inside is rotten. Because you as the IGP, you must show leadership. You cannot do the work. It's your team under you that will do the work. And they have to be motivated. Under the current circumstances, you are journalists. Police service in there. Now, beside the ordinary police personnel, so you're happier now. There are a lot of issues, Minia. And the earlier we talk about them, the better. It has nothing to do with them. Me back program have a car about Dampari boys. You can create your own parallel within a service.
What the police service more I recorded say your first name Kumasi Buffalo unit. Your way into what police administration one. Your baby I actually say Dampari boys unit and also within
we are creating a unit. Mina Matemu almost say almost a Dampari boys, and within the police service, that's how they call them. He has unilaterally promoted all of them to the ranks of inspectors. What I say, and they are on these motorbikes. They don't respect even line commanders. Omuchi or Kwanza, Upe Afre President Omunfio. But that is right. But onim do omuye. They have a common platform. And to Omuchiwa, one will be videoing you live on the platform, and the IGP is on that platform. And senior commanders have complained that these boys don't take instructions from them because they have direct access to the IGP. And look at this in perspective. In the police service, there was something we call regimental orders. Those regimental orders, that is the soul and fiber of the institution. If you break that in, the service is broken. And Mibo, until there, Dampari knew as an IGP, what happened to those boys? That is when we'll be crying of victimization in the Manema. And at the end of the day, it still boils down to the police not doing its work. So, me there, let's speak the facts. Speak truth to authority. No one is against Dampari as a person. But we have every reason about the way he's managing the affairs of the police as an institution. Look at interdiction Ebayeno. Within 24 hours, that interdiction almost is suspended. Me papa waha. In security parlance, we have nothing like suspension of an interdiction. Interdiction by itself, it is regulated by the police service laws. That's CI 75 and CI 76. And 3 organs now what that to me so the president is one, the IGP second in consultation with the police council, and they have something they call the disciplinary board. For an interdiction to be carried out and within 24 hours, the right word they should have used is lifted or revoked, not suspension. Or there be any, So there are serious issues with the police. It means that this interdiction, it was done arbitrarily.
By who?
That is what we don't know. I've seen circulars saying that the IGP is now saying that he's rescuing himself from all disciplinary action against these senior officers. He has not got that moral right at this time to say that, because this audio, it has been in the system.
To me and verify and say no question what can so kind. Send you sometimes stories be to me about some be an correct.
To me,
to not until say be to me authenticity of that.
To me as a security practitioner and where I said interdiction any day for more, especially the personalities involved. A COP, that is equivalent to the rank of a general. What I say, and within 24 hours, such an interdiction is lifted. A trace that interdiction was not done in accordance with the Police Act. That's why it was revoked. That is all I can say. Whether Dampari did that, I don't know. But you hear CI 75, Satumi Omudima, these 3 organs, it states clearly. You can use it arbitrarily. It can be whimsical and it can be capricious. Lawyers or they can explain some of these things. What I say. So if you say, given the videos that are coming out, let's find out which of the police disciplinary acts or conduct are COP Mensa, Superintendent Asari, and Superintendent Jedu have broken. That they want to commence disciplinary action against them. Is it not an afterthought? In Parliament and set up a committee to look at this case. Now IGP police council no omo.
And now then the church say afterthought. How would you know?
Look,
anyway,
this audio has been with us for a very long time before it was leaked. Who leaked this audio, Minia? Star FM, then A+ by say if the president should sack the IGP, they'll lose 1 million votes. These issues have a lot of national security implications. And I think that the Parliamentary Select Committee has not got the capacity to address these issues holistically, because it is an opportunity for us as a country to bring reforms to the police service once and for all. And don't forget, police, no, they are not alone. The military, they are crying of the same things. The fire, immigration, and custom, they are crying of the same things. It means that there are fundamental issues with our entire security architecture, and the problem all boils down to politics and leadership.
Okay, me that say, and she want also they cook 5 different angles. So the tape no ban about. But we call na audio nko a, no video ni, and also ho, and also prepare me ebe bo ma matumi ate. Tapes ni de say the okan ye no, bebre aba na che da man ba bonten. Beba na yetumi ahwe. Essentially Sampier la beka yensa e wo ha. Oye Penny NDC Professional Forum no. Ono Penny a woda wo ma no. Your Excellency Akwaba.
Yeah.
Last 2 weeks ye feel pa.
Yeah. The can me pacho. The 2 weeks in remember. And the first week and I'm catch sure the number or your wedding.
Sure.
And you know, or them sign and crack them about how about Matsu. And to the American young lawyers, so NDC lawyers, so they call a costumbo. So we pay room. So the Moko. And that's the same catch sure that we are having a national review conference of the NDC Professionals Forum. Okay. Prepare you for the limited registration, you know, but I start at 10 o'clock. I want to appear for my customer.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, say because say mo kwa kasa dia fa limited registration.
Oh, mama can dan parade.
Obeka dan parade. We are na wa ba no so me that's it.
E Jacob na.
Wo fa me dem wo fa ko.
C'est bon for that. Oh, je me so dey Jacob. Say me wan san we dia dia. E Jacob na.
Your Excellency.
Ozikan. Me be say regional minister there. This street light 20,000 or 10 over him.
Regional minister. Greater
regional minister.
Bro, she amono. So can say
no, so at 20,000.
The 20,000 street lights.
Street lights. Them street lights, no, over him. Catch out there. Regional administration. Only electrical division. Them 20,000 street lights over him. The country, especially Accra, is becoming darker and darker. And they put the Flagstaff as Udum Kanya. The regional minister, Zimara. Yes, sir. Man train me nyimpengu bio and san na street light in Wasam. Sato street light 20,000 na one fix. Ete komina.
Your Excellency.
Beye bosumini. Say Ghana nya. Atina Ghana ha kakra. Ne nyim nsem wa akodo wa Ghana ha. Owo de enama wa komitu. Komina, ode wa komitu. Now, I don't want to believe that them leak tapes here. Our journalists, you know what about that? I strongly believe that they thought they were flying it just as usual to divert attention from the Sicily Dapa gate. They thought they were just flying it. Because the Sicily Dapa case, you know, has now gained international reportage. And we will come back to it. The twists and turns of the Sicily Dapa matter, we have to come back to it. Because the economy has suffered so much from these people called ministers. So we'll come back to it. Share them police case here wabi. Apart from its diversionary tactics, has come to confirm what so many people work at there. There has been extreme politicization of our institutions. Extreme politicization. The Mamu of Asina Con officer is open to everybody. And I've got people to testify that it's open to everybody. Sincerely, you can say, what is at stake? It is the conduct of certain police officers. When you bugger na bokaye plot. Now, what does somebody what you know Obesnako until Kofi Amabwa, honorable member for Elembele, took that matter and spoke about it to Parliament. And sana asamono obeying, but I make sure that walling him there, taping wa badado. Mobi and Fenye Bibiara, often as usual. What is the tape about? We should not. Offense, Kutin, don't be lured into what subsequent matters are coming. They are all red herrings. The matter before the parliamentary committee, terms of reference, not what the man wanted. There's a tape in which some people are alleging there the current IGP is not fit for purpose. Or Sunday there, say when you know 2024, the MPP will lose the elections. Basic. And yet Asamosi and this was following what happened in Asan. I was standing there, when the General Secretary of the MPP was complaining about how the one strongholds, trouble here, there, trouble there, in their strongholds. And I was there when they were complaining about the IGP, because what did the IGP do? Or the no commanders in Crow, Asen. And now, into zones. One more police in Iberia, but rapid response, so BBC, you saw it. And they conducted the elections in orderly manner. With the IGP's pledge there, politicians go and do whatever you want to do. But if these elections will fail, it will not be because of security. That was his principle. Then the call started coming there. Oh, the way IGP. My family phone about more extract of what key members of the MPP had said about against the IGP. There, this particular IGP. So when you look at your election 2024, you will lose. Then that sparked a conspiracy group in the Ghana Police Service. There. Oh, and the Madampo, friend, COP. But since 2017, I've been lobbying now for the position of IGP. They say, calling about the order. No, or damning conspirators. Just strengthen the conspiracy. I'm a president with the IGP on the basis that on two my MPP win. That is the core of the tape we are dealing with. Mr. Putin, is the IGP being tried? Is the IGP under trial in Parliament? No. Does the terms of reference there include contrast between IGP and Bukinaba? No. Say, DSP as Supu at Asari, or them examine of you wabaye, or Pedawayama, or Kata, the main issue that he had the police council to report to long time ago. Anamwa. He had a police council to report to because the misconduct of the IGP can only be reported to the IGP.
Okay. Na maybe sir, why me education kakra wa ha. Say ebia obi a senior police officer na say they awoka no. Ebia the inspector general of police here na maybe na say nni ho a. Or the call disciplinary committee for and so the call police council.
There's a police.
There is
yes. There's police professional board. Poma. Yes, and war management board. And yes, and war the national police council. Now look at this. It appears to me there. Oh, what about me even ye?
And
let me menkamasam. I think Makabia Mankasa Jinjay. I think Biana Makabia, no, my research. This is the man who was brought in to save our economy. What is the state of the economy now? Is this not the same man who trusted the IGP so much there? Or tell me, a friend, the CD, they come IGP.
Sometimes when you know.
But
No.
the issues
IGP is IGP. And I want to make my point.
politics.
It's not about politics. I am showing the kind of persons some people have been portrayed to be as to us when you're who they are. You were made the head of the economy. You have collapsed the economy, just as you did in Zimbabwe. You have collapsed the economy. Who is the chairman of the Police Council?
Vice. And
it is this time that we have seen such high levels of indiscipline. This is the only time there could be times and on schemes but Putin, is this you are in the security sector? Is this not the first time there senior police officers plotting against an IGP?
About public domain.
It has always been there.
But
about public domain,
now wait.
Buenos time. Abronya any dampari tape no okay.
But I know yeah.
Escalated.
Yes,
because of the times we are
trace.
So
yes, I'm happy you have brought this. I'm happy you have brought Abronya. You understand? Since 2017, when Asare decided that Mensah decided that I must be the IGP, he has schemed and put people together. So Buenim could not have survived because of the same scheme. And that's why you brought in the Abronya angle, and I'm very happy.
Because Dampari was equally involved in getting Buenim out.
Yes, so I am saying that.
So it's as old and with the institution. Except that this one not about Bontin. It has afforded us the opportunity to look at reforms.
Who can say this? Me person me 1 minute. Who can say this here say IGP can any ma yi Opon Buenu.
Yes.
If Opon Buenu na ne bra so say okọ retirement and say na bra no so.
Utie Abronya tape now. Maybe your producers, if they still have it, they can play it. It was equally as damning as this one. So what I'm trying to say is that after lobbying for the position of IGP, it has always been there.
Is that what you want to say?
Yes.
Okay. What I am building up there, we have a police council with a lot of powers, 2 of us.
That's right.
So if during this term, 2017 to this date, Abronya can talk about police administration and appointments, Bugri Nabe can talk about it. There are plots and conspiracies. Just that they can get an MPP IGP. No, Mr. Kunti, you could be an MPP, I don't care. But listen to the tape. Listen to the tape. Say IGP wait to what? We cannot win election. An example is Asenot.
Election
But that is the essence of the tape. Nothing more, nothing less. The essence of the tape in here, not more or less. I know you be some friends COP say what we your NPP and was me is that not have you been following the commission very well?
I have.
All the matters raising is about politicization, who should be the IGP, because if this one is the IGP, we cannot win election. If that one is the IGP, then we can win election. Is that not the matter, subject matter? But what do we basically now are your red herrings? But what do you better work on your contract, Nazina? If there was a contract, one for a year, I don't know, from the parliament to investigator. Is that come now? On the parliament to investigator. It can be a subject matter of another investigation. Another parliament, Obama will extend one authority, the Makutin now a commission of inquiry. Because one of the terms of reference in there, they can make recommendations and either improve your friend then the police administration.
Only prosecutorial
powers.
National commission.
You see, this is where so the electoral commission is suspected to be even then populated with non-MPP people.
No.
Right? Challenge it or not, Boss Manasari was a Tescon patron at Legon. Take it or leave it, it's a fact. the persons not they better have 4 weeks, they better them upon the we came and spoke about it. But you see, sir, even if you are an NDC or MPP person and you are appointed to a certain position, I assume that you're Ghanaian. And position was that one. Instead of your political bid, isn't it?
Yeah.
The members out there, COP Mensa, ni utterances at the committee of the parliament. Is it about the police service enforcing laws? Sir? Is it about the enforcement of laws? You are not understanding my question. Is it about the enforcement
of the police
laws? Enforcement of laws? No. What is it about?
Is it about election?
One about election, and what about election? That if he is not made the IGP, NDC, MPP will lose. One from a text in the war.
But in the 4th Republican Constitution, I made this analysis.
Mr. Kutin,
no IGP has been able to influence electoral victory for any party.
Excuse me, Mr. Kutin, you can write your comments. Because when you were speaking, I kept quiet,
yes,
respectfully.
All right.
Whether or not IGPs can influence elections or not,
yes.
The matter, as someone there, let me repeat what I'm saying, what I said there. The tape said that if we don't change down Paris, we cannot win 2024 election. That was a complainer, parliamentary, Hazard. You see, now let's come to the question of interdiction. If you read the police regulations, 101, 2B or something, the IGP Somoto can interdict any police officer of any rank for misconduct, disloyalty to the police, or anything.
But in conjunction with the police council, that's what the thing says.
Can you read it for me?
I can get it from the phone.
Yeah, read it for me. I'm saying that the IGP Somoto, after the police before, my former wife interdicted one IG, is it done in the conjunction with the police councillor? Is that the case? But this IGP believes there. No. The matters coming in, some of them may concern me. So let me take the matter to the police council. And then there was this so-called interdiction. Now the same police come out to say that they have suspended the interdiction. There's no mention of the word suspension in the interdiction. You either revoke the interdiction, like Kutin said, or you cancel it. What is going on, brother? What is going on? And all these are taking place under the direct supervision of Vice President Bawumia. And that's where my worry is. That's where my worry is.
Now, all kind of interdiction is suspension. And I'm mentioning this here. The comma COP, Mr. George Alex Mensah, or say PSO 1781/31 interdiction. Can you be informed that you are interdicted with immediate effect following your involvement in the leaked tape being investigated by Parliament? You are to hand over your weapon, uniform, and other police accoutrement. Suspension, but interdiction and a woman.
And they'll act. And if you read the police act, if you read the police regulations now, the IGP, I don't know which body he consulted, and I don't want to speculate, but the interdiction is part of the police disciplinary measures, not so.
Yes.
Interdiction. I believe that being such officers of that rank, he could not have taken that decision without the police council. And even if he did, within 1 day or so, it has been reversed. What image in the built? Is it come now? What confidence, credibility in the built around the police service?
What is the question? Because say, are there one more day interdiction letter neighbor no? One more any day within 24 hours near Sunday.
Yes, I'm saying. Is it
been a cancer?
That's right. And the suspensions or whatever it is, it's not coming from the police council. the suspension is coming from the same police. Where is the council of the police council you tell when the to be there? Where are they? Where are they?
So interdiction letter, no. It was signed by COP Yohno. Director General.
Yes, administration. Administration. And then suspension is there.
Suspension one also
you know, so I want to conclude there. Like all other institutions of state.
Okay. Okay, we'll catch up.
Like all the other institutions of state, this NPP government has politicized and over-politicized it to the extent that now people can go to the community me pe wadwuma ntino na mafa wekense na mafa kutin. I mean, plotting against you. In the discussion, they throw in Bugri Nabu. And like Putin said, Bugri Nabu and people like Abronye has been given undue space in our politics. Undue space. Then, former regional chairman today, police IGP, police IGP, appointment police IGP.
He won't tell the president. Does that mean say those people have access to the president so easily, sana? Question: suspension of the interdiction letter, no, and also
check at 101 of the regulations.
Grace and San Akrofi. And the
did he sign on behalf of the police council?
No.
So in all these things, the image of the police is at Wabeda got me. What has the police council headed by Bawumia said? That's the question I want to ask. Now, saying in what the police for were prosecuting Crawford there, will post something on their Facebook. The police were prosecuting people for what they have posted on the social media, right? They are prosecuting, for example, for a leak tape. And I look at the institutions of higher enforcement engage in massive tape recordings.
Right.
You know from what Ghana ho. It's a come ordinary schoolboy be working against Wilkinson, no Wilkinson one working, right? Then Wilkinson, and I mean for Ghana, we have now been the masterminds of a. Can you imagine? Say, well, a Bugri Nabuti Nifie. No police IGP, no police commissioners will troop Nifie. I remember once upon a time he said he even had a police guard as a regional chairman. Through the police officer, to guard a regional chairman. And I'm saying some people undeservedly want space in public life. What say man? The police council had to immediately be dissolved because they have proven that they are incapable of managing the security police administration in this country. Going forward, it must be reorganized or dissolved. As for the president, he has checked out. The president, he has checked out.
I checked it out. Wako 10 of Jubilee South Oil.
No, it's ceremonial. The president said, Otikam will be saying, oh, Mr. President, oh, no. The economy is in a mess. When we elect a new leader. You didn't hear that also. So when I say when I tell you the president has checked that, you are challenging me.
It's Excellency Sampiel, so now yet say the submission. Yanko, Mabisha ECDA, Wilkinson, Mamite was wadrated to Nafi, we are Yoko ECDA, so since a woman in Upper Baby Akun.
Jacob, no pay Mechia, Mesopho Penny, Apostle Yamiche, Church of Pentecost. The 5 years terminal, IND, and my son, and another 5 years. And the entire executive of Church of Pentecost and the Pemichio
Apostle Yamisro.
Why are the Pentecost are so in Yankopon Eddie Gusoko, Yakoyanim. Naminchia Bishop Emmanuel Ando Frimpong and the wife Constance Frimpong.
What can I say?
Former president, any Alex Mensah, one year popular.
Okay,
President John Mama, yes. Only Alex Mensah, one year popular.
In terms of what?
In terms of
Popularity.
Popularity is one
you
of
can't
them.
compare them.
can't compare
Oh,
them.
no.
Mahama has 6 million people who voted for him.
Correct. Thank you very much.
And how do you compare him with the,
No, I'm not comparing him.
self-confessed?
Me besides some say one day it is over 6 million people you vote to Manoa. You correct pa. Onim
Meaning,
Ghana police and normal question. Na ye nyina ye di anu esi Alex Mensah so wayesi. I don't know him. But at times you know bibi betimi esi onyankopon betimi yi nipa ba kope. Ama wayi no mapie. Ama echirima anya so mfaso. Ebi ni Yesu Kristo ayebekun no a. Menu mi no yanya nkwane. Yesu yankunu a. Agane yanka Yesu. Skiti for no makasa. But in some na yesisi no. Me dia me huni say Google na bu Alex Mensah Asari and IGP, my own brother. Set up omo anka say no man omo ye na APP and na air bank kanka. Na Alex Mensah kasen bi say the police council say nipa du credit na ho a emu 9 en council papa emfa IGP ho.
so no.
Na me kan say
okay.
oni na some o kan no. But ni some one na wo tape no mu ni some o kan nyina no na omo anka say na omo wi efi say tape no bebre we che be ba na. Videos yi a share say be ba benya na bugri na bona ni wi efi say be ba. Hwɛ onipa de yesi ne odua no eno ana obetwa so wanye wonoma yi a na enoma bi tutu wusi a ami yehu ni say hwanya na de ntam bi say former president any Alex Mensah wan na popular no a me anka wo yi anu kama mama oni 6 million followers o followers ni de omo to abama no but owie no be president a obeye president no Ghanaian population 34 million nyina no na ono no hwe nyina so na wakro lawyers wakache lawyers ni say mumwa me na se me ba positions no memma mu bi me de me betena akonwa papa so enti mumia mani na monto aba ana mo ebia munya campaign kura ma me na me timi mra na me ba misuma palm na me di makoba bia eye onim judges
me asoro mentiase me dia waka no dan
say uncle kasa no say NDC lawyers omoko ye meeting
Why not?
anu ye topic I discuss
I can be abem say what can some no what can vice president a onu na akoyi obi aba a o kan say $80 e kwa akomo obi ni ya lock no enu ne nka topic no enu ne nka topic no
oba o say
enu ne nka topic no
o say police council no vice president and chairman
enu was say what the dollar akoma IGP so on fancy
key or say
dollar key no even say dollar key no but akoma no but enu ne nka topic no
those were statements of facts. The vice president.
Yes, what I'm saying is statement of fact. What I'm saying is statement of fact. He said they should help him. And when he comes, he will give them appointments.
Who was he talking to?
He was talking to the NDC lawyers.
Lawyers are they police people?
They are lawyers. Even they can become judges, and judges can sentence you to death.
No, but
judges can sentence somebody to death. And this is more dangerous.
Hey.
Oh.
But His Excellency former president said, NDC lawyers support me.
No.
And when I come, I will give you appointments.
And what is wrong with that? Even if he said that, what is wrong with that?
So if he's not wrong, these lawyers can rise to judges. And judges can sentence somebody to
deaf.
So the panic about the correct one sentence.
No, only panic. Na say eso bibu intention.
What does this have to do with?
It do with what you are saying is it's a security matters. The moment yes, I meet yes. But for the education of your viewers, I was there. I was on the front seat. We were listening to Mahama.
No, but he said it.
What Mahama said in there. NDC lawyers, we have had good practice. You know the number of lawyers here were very good lawyers. But we have declined appointment to the bench.
No, we didn't hear that on the media.
We will not hear.
Yes, so what I heard?
So I'm telling you. I'm telling you. No,
you can't convince me now.
I'm telling you what.
You can't convince me now.
I'm telling you what he said. So that you can go and check.
You and these lawyers.
Yes, we should go to the bench and go.
You are perfect and accept appointment to the bench. Mama didn't say that. He didn't say. It was say, help me. And I'll give you an appointment. Simple. Simple. So no kind. Simple. So no kind.
Apostle,
what you
don't add to your scoreboard. One of cash she said that pay and a billion news. What's that become with
no anchor.
Okay, one casa.
Oh, uncle.
One casa.
Uncle.
Who themselves my wife no can come back.
What you? What not some me? Obayama, I said, be a safe from my bow. What's our cover? We say,
and these lawyers help me.
Or say me, sir, sister, the person, what cover we saw Holy Spirit and inspired man cancer.
Oh no.
Yes, Christ Okon, or Jayama High. Jayama Hong Kong. Holy Spirit, remind you, keep on, give you insight. What is here?
Come for him. Serious logic. Muhammad, you will misfire until you don't mention.
No, I'm not misfiring.
Go ahead.
What I'm saying is, he said it.
Go ahead.
And that one is more dangerous. Okay, Mami Nkosu. But what him? IGP. Me and my brother Penny. Me don't be penasem. IGP and one more person for issue. Ujina police ni bi anchen a ohu wani mu wani shoe. Because was shine come. Omo dressing kra no e ma police ya kono. So ne kutin kan yi. In the face of people, we see police service as so unique institution be a big see that. That is what we are saying. But bugi na bu asemo yo kofa ba ye ya e na tape ye apie obi say e na mo ye my IGP a metimi ayesi
Which way then? Is that no me?
No man say na IGP obetimi aye nyina me hu ni say sa no pa no say e decide IGP no kra ma no ono no na dwuma oba be nyina ye na adwen after 3 months okwa person contest wo baby no eno eno oba ye hu adwuma because say ofi police service mu ano oba ko contest in the ticket of MPP. That is what he said. Oh, so what can say Joyce constituency hono. Send the what tape no where you open but say a bad is answer there then the police service no more you because now obi a secretary to the IGP or somebody or resign after 3 months you no contest here no win here as a member of parliament. Nothing stop police service institution he say on better policy nothing. But the position no one or contest here say wa
see a committee no ka ho bi committee e
on no ka committee no bi
meba ono ne de na aye de yanhwe so no be se me bisa say when he was a police officer no or there should be a de kire say na oye politics e wo police administration mu e na man answer no resign akwa pray di bre no ana say professional no oye n'adwuma oye do baby no hu ne say my apem ha me no say be from this profession me call another profession betumi aboa me and now or resign yes say the man na nche shete and no call so aso ba fufura na
or resign after 3 months or contest here there is no constituency in this Ghana I will be betumi wiam 3 months and no one aso no enti what police
how do you know the
what police service
on any
relationship ni nie say me contest that and I know how it is relationship ni nie. So if you are no okowa obeko no constituency ono we ko din kobo as a party member
ono mbe o nkofo be ba ne fie on be chia no so oktensu a ode be ma constituency ni say munyi na mumfa nye adwuma enu de wanyi nanim say okwa contest ama social media ama bebia obi anti but at that time na owo ho akwanya say ono ankasa na dream na onim say coming 2024 and then your September akatrem 4 months na your December but 2024 is almost 16 months before election. One step down 16 months, but or step down 3 months to the election.
Has this COP sorry, Mensa? So why was your intention to contest? Has he resigned?
And then has he also resigned?
So why are you making this?
And then say police service, security service, Nankasano. I did not be say, or man will say so because parliament. Actually, within 4 years, you know, bet my normal people into a police officer and the service now in Nano. Ya chem NDC for MPP for akwenya ho obetima step down no contesting. You see, when the security agencies are having this man in their mind, I can tell you say whether we like it or not. Ni ekoso ye be hu de bia because obia woni obel lobby afi no ho. Obia wo de obel lobby afi no ho se ne NDC lawyers asha say omo lobby fi do mama ho yi. The police service they too they can lobby from His Excellency.
Why na call lobby?
Lawyers no lobby na mama na
oh say they nkomo say omo kan sem bebre omo kan sem bebre ni nsem no omo kan ye na do mama wo yi omo no say mo say mo makanya mate
na wo ho
oh na me wa
NDC lawyers no I was one of the founding members. Just as you believe in capitalism, he also believe in maybe something. I also believe in something. And those of us who believe in social democracy.
I'm not nailing him. I'm saying something.
No, you are drawing a parallelism. To say, well, lobby na ya kobu intention.
And don't you know catch up say ni omo ano. Simple, a simple word.
What mu platform no so.
But you go one kasa.
Me pese ya ni ye kasa kire nkofo ye be kan said the tie say na be your
what can he say?
My repeating trust still we are repeating it.
What can he say? Do you know kind na mo ntia no ni ante no. What can he say?
We see John say about be more ejuma. Now you are saying they are lobbying John. Which is which?
But at least they said something. They were discussing. It was a open forum.
So which is which?
I was there. Open forum, and that open forum somebody said something. That is why he replied.
Who said what? Who said what?
I know they are many of you say. By all means, they are at a meeting. So at a meeting is one person that speak. At the meeting as one person speak. I can say Manke was a leader. Manke was a leader. Manke was I don't know, but I'm sure Manke was stood up.
Don't know then why?
No. I'm telling you, say that day Manke was a leader, and I'm sure Manke was stood up and said, "Your Excellency, we are here to discuss the incoming election." I'm sure those things will come out. No, don't go me here. No, go to me back. 2 minutes.
Aka 1 minute. Because me no na be so mo nyina be kwa dia be ka me no mi no ha. Obekasa abre.
Oh my God. Willie. Alex Mensa, ni nsema o ka sisi ya no. Me hu ni say emu ye hu kakra. So police service no sa no mani wo mu a we are not safe. They are policing acts. Inti company say me MC na ye wo NDC police for na ye wo MPP police for na be to me na say so be twitwaje me na nipa no meti anko ye na ye NDC police ya e dey na be to me inti say no ma no say etimi hwe ne ye say e be free security service num ene dey ehu hia kura say bebem but onim ya na ye real free nsem bi me person ade na eda ofuso mpofo o kan sem bi o me bi atwem tape ya obo ni din say ofuso mpofo o kan sem bi me bi atwem say they will make sure they will make this government ungovernable or
be careful of contempt that matters before court.
Oh no, but in some kind they say court
the matters before
they were kind of court no who asem na make say court judgment.
And are you saying that is what he said?
Enti no okay.
Are you saying that is what he said?
Asem no nyina wo court say aye kasa enti asem na e koso say ya e say ehun say ehun
me da say
enti jacob say ye ka asem wo ha hon His Excellency ekofa the vice president
no can as the chairman of the police council.
It is so be make bia no we jam bi so na me dey ka we dey me nyu obi aboni o but anything e kofo obi asem di babu dia enu no dia menka
edabi obi anka se menka asem na wo ka no link be na wo police council do medi omudie ene IGP ene committee omaseti
na link be na wo police council adwuma ye omo yesisi ase obi di key say we arrest $. Link be na wo see
I cited some of the things.
I cited two instances.
Link be na wo
Bawumia bibia wode ne sabeka wo Ghana ha bia abaye hen asudi Bawumia, and I said he was made in charge of the economy, and the economy is now a junk. He was saying there he has arrested $. Eventually, when the Akufo-Addo set a committee to stabilize the $, the 40-member committee, he was not even included. Fact. Bawumia is the chairman of the police council.
He's repeating the same thing again. No?
But I'm repeating facts.
What I'm saying?
Hello?
What I was saying?
Hello?
It was fast.
Hello?
Say.
So can I come here briefly?
Because you see some of the crans and the one
this is a very serious platform. And it's here for omo fear, omo aja, omo juma, omo tie no. And yes, omo nye bibi inka. So we have to be measured when we are having this sort of discussion. But hey, we can't trivialize security issues on political lens. On say me say Parliament is losing its capacity. And when I say Parliament, I'm making reference to the Select Committee investigating or on a fact-finding mission on this tape. Say they are trivializing it on political lines. We share the way NDC side, Omuyene, MPP side, or Omuyeno. It will bring nothing out of this.
Is that what what appears to you?
No, I'm coming. Yes.
If you look at the questions,
and you have confirmed same here when you said the matter before the committee. They say they are plotting to remove the IGP.
Yes.
Say IGP. Anko na COP mensa by MPP ntimi winning.
Do you have the facts? You don't have the facts.
I'm coming.
Read the terms of reference.
I'm coming.
No, read the terms of reference.
I'm coming. Miba, I'm coming.
What?
Look, in the 4th Republican Constitution, it's a fact. No IGP has been able to influence electoral victory for any party.
Nobody.
And Mibo, go and look at the record.
Do you want them? No. You cannot. Please.
It's a fact.
You are referencing to
No.
Just one
Let me land.
Let me give you.
I've not landed.
Let me give him
I've not landed.
to lead him. He's misleading
Respectfully,
the public.
Your Excellency.
He's misleading the public.
No, you said that when you were talking.
Let me give you.
You told me to take the notes.
Let me give you something.
You told me to take the notes. You are taking my argument out of context.
What can say on the 4th Republic, you know, police ni be any what to influence election.
An IGP. Yes.
You can't do that.
Meba. Enti tape no no. Say no kwere sadia. And ye na as one can say o wo a to mean breaking 8, you know. What does that mean?
Good.
Robin IGP no to be playing here breaking the 8 or not able to break the 8.
So you see, it's one of the many issues that has been raised on the tape.
Okay.
That's why we have formed a fact-finding committee to find out the truth or otherwise. And as a security watcher and the research I have done, I am telling you that when Kufo was exiting, who was the IGP? Who appointed Kufo? NDC won power, right? If when John Mahama was exiting, he appointed the IGP. Is that not true?
MPP won.
MPP won. So what are we talking about?
Okay.
I'm afraid, if we want to look at this issue in the lens of NDC MPP, there is cost 90. Yes. And that is my fear, you understand?
Yes.
So the problem, okay, I say Mika first, I landed by saying that our problem, bedeviling our security institutions are the politicians. And that is true. Who are MC? Who is the head of the
Security Council?
Security
Myself.
Council.
Yes.
Good. At the region who? These are all politicians. So I think we have to look at major reforms and take this thing out and stop the politics
around it. we have an opportunity be a young say be na reforms be say
reforms about police service is that not policy
that is
reform about police service
so
let's go to the next topic.
That is it.
1 minute
the politics is
the police at Ayawaso West Wagon Azugu influenced the elections at Ayawaso West Wagon. Right?
They didn't influence the election.
Please. You know they didn't influence the election.
Okay, discussion.
Okay, thank you.
To the man
Uncle, your son, your nephew, we are here. Go ahead. You are not prepared to listen and learn. That's my problem. You are saying, at Ayawaso was Wagon, there was going to be a by-election. Azugu, the same as Mesa, right? They sent a police contingent under so-called SWAT. And what happened? NDC had to withdraw from the elections, right?
It is action a course, no. Any move withdraw no.
Yes.
And I must say man, my police.
Say yes, action now. And there would have been a free and fair election. Okay. 2, let me give you another instance. You remember the 8 people that were killed. Right? That also didn't influence the result. Ayawaso.
It was not in Ayawaso. The 8 was
8 people was no. Accra here.
When was it?
And you have given another example of the Jiman. Right? Things are not okay. So don't let us wash it under politics.
So let's move on.
You see some semi-limited registration. Most of the court, any other 4 groups to be. And so, what they are say, no, to me, and some Ankara is in Saka. Yes, sir.
We need reforms in many places. Okay? But since 1992, it should be known, say, this is not the first time we have had elections. We have had elections
several times.
And I wanted to put it on record that when the police decide to be neutral and fair arbiters, we can get the best results. So that must be known to you. Include that in your research. Now, this country, the statistics shows majority of our population is youth. Because every year we are turning them from universities and secondary schools. People are turning 18. So we want to enroll them on the voters register so that they can satisfy Article 41 of the Constitution. Say, every Ghanaian who is 18 years and above, of sound mind, and who registers has a right to vote. But the right to vote, nobody can take it from a Ghanaian. It's inalienable. Because it's a constitutional requirement. Now, election is a process. In events, some people just conclude that elections are won at the polling stations. Research has shown that it is just one aspect. But if you don't take care during registration, one party can win if they take undue advantage during registration. Even the printing of the ballots, if you are not careful, you can also be cheated there. So in the last election, you saw 1 million ballot papers. You can remember? 1 million ballot papers. One more apprentice. There's going to be a runoff. There could be a runoff. So if it's going to be a runoff, a very many Wilkinson and the 2 contestants. Now, runoff ballot, picture room. It's put into picture room. So the intention then was clear, sir. Some people were trying to rig. Then in Kumasi, you saw ballot papers printed in the wall, your friends suitcases. So elections are not won only at the polling station. The theory of science is garbage in, garbage out. So if, for example, register for Abeka Junction, the NDC or MPP was not vigilant. Now you had the LPG phone Guma the truth of the matter is that after counting, no, LPG never winning because we don't for penna on between Atuaba.
Yeah.
In the annoying here, Kase, Sadia, in registration should be fair, open, accessible. That's what the Constitution says. Accessibility.
Yeah.
There's difference between access and accessibility. Access is the old access, but accessibility is to create the conditions that makes it possible for me to have access to a facility. Do you understand? You can Google the legal definition of accessibility. It's different from access. Now, so where, for example, my brother is coming for Saboba, not so Saboba. I have been there as a casual visitor, but I have traveled for a longer distance. BB, and when I was at the ministry, program B from some of the villages and the towns. It will take you 3 hours, sometimes 1 hour, 2 hours to go to the district capital.
Even some live over the river.
Over the river.
And the rainy season like this, the whole place is cut off.
Thank you very much. Giving me native intelligence. Now, this is the time I have a registration. No. It's supposed to say, more farming season and I say,
the roads are cut off.
It's your air better. And the electoral commission affects date for registration in this period. So, I believe you, a large percentage of the people. Remember, is your fa. A bro na mediano is your fa. And Sanameko district capital no so. This say me brands and me go to district capital to go and do what? To go and register to vote for somebody to earn his Land Cruiser. Would you go?
No.
You see?
So you're voting on my Land Cruisers now, Munya.
Well, but is that not one kind want it? Well, no kind want it. I take up now. The motivation to vote must be induced by the electoral commissioner, because her duty is to enlarge the voting population. Is it not in the Constitution?
Yeah.
Her duty is to enlarge the voters register. She cannot take steps to restrict the voters register. He can't do that. That's what we are asking. Say, look, in this rainy season, sometimes they tell me when Muslims are going to vote or something, going to fast. Now, as a young program, somebody is fasting, also won't register. Even during COVID, when you say COVID, I dare used to say a crowd, crowded, yes sir. But during COVID, you force her to go and register. Can't almost say independence. Independence. Does independence say obi able to marry the partner? Come now?
No.
No. The electoral commission is independent and her actions are subject to the law, constitution, even the CI was it to do the registration subject to law. Which law is permitting the electoral commissioner as of now to do what he's doing? Yamao election yekoye yaya magana for. Article 1 of the Constitution state, what does it state? Sovereignty resides in the people. Even justice emanates from the people, in whose interest and right it is practiced. So if you are coming up with a program, a certain percentage of the population cannot have access. If you say draining season, and even a farming season or Ramadan, is it called Ramadan? Ramadan. Next and conforming into me register. Are you serving us right? Are you serving us well?
Now, one reason here, say your backlog from 2020.
Backlog na.
Reasons be no the mamu and no yes so
backlog na. See how many people are they seeking to register? Now, let's do queuing theory. If you have so many things to do, you create, as I say, Obia was every Chief Anamwa. If the party has been attended by many people, you create many tables. And yes, sir, you create many tables. But if you have backlog, is it not the reason why? And pointing, what they call registration closer to people so that you clear your backlog now? Is that not the reason why? But now what you are going to do is say, Obife, I'm a Fukumakurasi, New Amanfo. Well, I also call Apaway, which is 26 kilometers away. Right? Oh, no. Secured better do another Panagura, when you be. In the JBA, Obia person was standing MP, and also facilitate, right? And she overfan, who register here. The law also says that, so we need Ghana Kada. These are what the two guarantors ever. So it is not just the cost of the person going to register, it's the cost of the 3 people. Why are we creating this situation? Who call EC offices? What district now? How large is it? The law says is that registration center I'm talking from the law should be capable of being converted as a voting center. The whole of Accra, I'm told this is one district officer here back home. Accra.
Back home.
EC. This is the AME. This
district
district, yes. Yeah. But look at the district of that constitutes Accra, one aspect of Accra metropolitan.
Find some about 370,000. Now, more office in a society.
Oh, office in there so. But an argument no, you know, say in your office in so, but baby and the fear. Registration, that is where the problem lies.
So we are just saying all we are saying is yes, you can do a registration. Notwithstanding that it's raining season. Notwithstanding that it's what? Farming season. Say, last night I saw a video of flood. Chief, it was devastating.
Bagredam now will be
Bagredam means in the case of Palugu Dam.
Okay, so much you have several letter
yeah, several letter commission, but some interesting things are happening. But I don't want to talk about it as a lawyer. Okay. I believe that our lawyers are capable of handling it, you know. But it should not be a fight of, as usual, NDC against the electoral commission. It should not. Yeah. Because unless it's a NPP, anya number be on face on the baby create. And therefore, whatever happens doesn't matter them. It doesn't matter. But if you are an MPP MP or aspirant MP, na say ukrom that Afram place, and I say was Saboba, and I'm Cheponisa area home. Then you have to go to the overseas now. Then it affects you. Yeah. So it must not be the fight of NDC alone. It must be a fight of all Ghanaians. That's why for the first time it's so refreshing. Say all other political parties, you know, say guess not what they agree with the EC. You know, say easy. There was this IPAC. After started here. Even though it is not mandatory, you know, MPP Bakayasem, CP Bakayasem, we Bakayasema, and most EC regulations of the buy over the years, you know, has come as a result of the IPAC. They set up technical committee. These days, it's not like that. Into what woman Kwame Yankasa? What woman Kwame Yan register?
IPAC and this is pull out. Have you started attending?
I was addressing that. Okay. You understand? IPAC, BBI in the end by voting. Do you understand? Now, if you add political parties, Kutin, Ubo need your papers, we want papers. But apart from the papers, no, we need office will be biala. We need members will be biala. Your political parties be apart from the chairman, I was not your presidential candidate, we're not a vice chairman, we're not a organizer, we're not a BBI. And they are all under IPAC.
And with equal voting rights.
Voting rights.
So anything we are no more voting.
I vote against you. So this is what we are suffering.
Hey, okay. Ghana there. All right.
All right. It's good. I mean, briefly.
In fact, as some ways, one particular case, may I say both NDC and MPP, I can say the ECN and
constituency were very well affected area.
So I can.
Which me and said
because me free Sabuba overseas communities now. And even now, going to school, even for school children, is a problem. Because you see school children using canoes to cross streams just to go and have access to education. So, me more there, the timing of the limited registration voting exercise is not right because of the challenges, yeah, Papa, His Excellency, enumerated. So to me, the essay easy and listening to almost stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders? The political parties. And when I heard about the position of MPP, they are just the same as the me Papa Kanye. Minua Wilkerson Waha as the MC, a government appointee. Me feel say MPP have a similar stance.
The same.
And no so EC must have a listening ear. It's not a sacrosanct institution they can impose their wishes on the people. Until me kakra mbeka say democracy the upe ne the wipe, and EC is just like a referee or Bejina as an independent adjudicator. What I say na ya fa papa e dia two nchen. So me there I think say the court action is the right thing to do because from all indications, Omwa Kasai Isianti, and I listened to Richard Ahiagba, the MPP National Communication Director. He also came on the same point of view that Omone Isi Inya Ajin. So I don't know why Isi have taken that intransigent position and they want to impose its wishes on the people. I think one of the other things the parties raised concern is they should move it from the regional capitals and do it as we have always done. Recruit people, demarcate the district so that Obia Betima call, then everybody can have access. And me Papa spoke about accessibility, which is key, the conditions that will make you and I be able to go and register. So Martin saying Crawford will brace or Muntuaba. So if we don't create conditions that will enable them to have trust in the process, it democracy in Tumpo. Because if in the next general election people are about like they are saying now, it means that our democracy is not really evolving. And don't forget, democracy is not just a matter of going to elections every 4 years. Also, political party now, not the status quo remains the same. So, me feel say James, I say, only the other commissioners now, and listen to the voice of the political parties.
But what do you so Alan DNA briefly enough audience na and then one share e be sorry ntawo san say obi ekwaja ye.
In fact, the future is so pregnant for MPP and I fear for the party. I think that MPP cannot break the eight without Alan and his supporters.
Really?
That is the bottom line. So communicators are omu tina TV so no omu kande omu name no omu hun say MPP no. It is a tradition that has come very far. A lot of people sacrifice, even spill their blood to make MPP what it is today. Me can say NDC never babies with sharp teeth, but me who say MPP I develop babies with much sharper teeth.
I'm so be.
Now omuka nkabo nema. And you see the issues Alan raised, that is entirely up to him. But then any house that is divided upon itself can never stand. Don't let us make this mistake. And look, Usha elections in Ghana is based on two things. At least the fourth Republican Constitution have told us that. It's based on ethnicity and religion. And yes, I then voted region and the MPP were a back up. Are we saying that Nkrofo Mujina MPP tickets no sebi omu ninyansa anase there? Why is it that MPP have more MPs in the Ashanti region? What you say? And John Mama is a northerner on the NDC, and Baumia is the front runner in the MPP, right? Granted that Baumia becomes the presidential candidate of the MPP. Then Alan and his team decided, okay, we are forming a new political party. It will not be good for MPP. That is the truth of the matter. So people who do stomach politics and they want to catch the eyes of the appointing authorities, we must nip those things in the mud. I saw this thing coming off from this current president, Nana Akufo-Addo. Who say all the people that were around him in the days of opposition, he rewarded them loyalty. That's why all these people to have glamour around Bawumia, and they are doing all of these things. And truth be told, nipa bebre pe Bawumia semo, but the people leading Bawumia's campaign are creating problem for the man. To me, as a Northerner, I don't want to be tribalistic or anything. They have tagged MPP say I can for party, and Bawumia is the only Northerner who is now prime position to lead the party. And I'm seeing something around that. The party indeed wants to prove to the whole of Ghana, say, MPP in your account for party. But only maybe about Bawumia's campaign, I don't agree. What I say? We are not prepared to lose lesser battles to win bigger battles. And we are politicians. No, per se, every battle you have to win, you miss the bigger picture. Because it say, uko no obia tutu abo more, you want to return those stones to the people. And yet, so I'm happy say they postpone the balloting, and I'll urge party fathers and elders to put some kind of teams in place to talk about reconciliation.
I didn't say Alan fear we free party no cry. Why withdraw no cry? No free party no withdraw from the contest no. Ebeboa party no. For instance, now say me on social media say the majority leader cracker say few be free party no cry no. A bit to me aboa. It to be helpful to the party. Is that the reality?
I don't believe so. You see, pronouncement from very prominent people like the majority leader and some regional chairman in Nema, it creates problem for the man. It creates serious problem for the man. Look at this scenario. You be a super delegate conference. The other contestants said they should bring all the delegates together. No, almost less than 1,000. A centralized place. And the argument was that it is expensive. They should decentralize it. And look at the regional chairman. They are all clamoring for a particular candidate. The MMDCs, the same thing. The regional ministers, the same thing. The government appointees, the same thing. I mean by your actions, when say Nema be ba mohose mumfama constituents prior to the super delegates conference. Don't let us play the ostrich, because you see, no, ye pese yenka na yemfa papantu ye, then the process will be smooth. At the point that MPP finds itself, it continues on that tangent. I'm afraid breaking the 8 will not be possible. Don't forget the economic situation in the country, no, and therefore, go and talk to the grassroots. Go and even when Alan's presser came, did you go around to listen to the grassroots? A lot of people said that. And don't forget, yeah, because some way, MPP members no be too. The Omubeye MPP, Omubema MPP are winning election. The floating voters. And the floating voter is the discerning one. So we cannot just do things this way and expect people to be part of the process. When there was a tie, say before superdelegates, there was regulation with regards to say if in the case of a tie, say when the tie came, the National Council had a meeting and changed the very regulation they put in place to guide the distance. That is unconstitutional. And they were talking about the cost. The same cost now, the 9 aspirants were talking about, say, centralizes the less than 1,000 Musi Debi. So we can pick and choose. So to me, the future is so pregnant for MPP. We need a very, very, very strong political parties, both MPP and NDC, so that we, the ordinary citizens, we can be beneficiary of the policies that are coming from both the NDC and the NPP. But as it is now, But we must also watch something. Kennedy Japan can surprise people. So, and whether we like it or not, Kennedy Japan has become the kingmaker. And I mean, Humbasis Bibi crew branded in his name, free riding in the Manema. You see, he's putting things to get to the ordinary voter on the street. And it has ramifications. Should it happen, say, Alan, Nick Kennedy, but together, so move from a political party, the traditional MPP will be greatly affected. So the earlier we reach out to these people, if you ask them, no boko, instead of staying in the public domain and doing this, no, and the communicators, sir. The way MPP communicators are communicating on this issue, they should be very mindful and measured, because people I see on TV and radio stations lately talking about MPP policies, So I am because I say, look, for the fact that we had this opportunity to be on TV, and you say we are the wisest people.
No.
It's just a privilege we have. There are many people down there, if they get opportunity, they will do better than us. So we have to be measured when we come on media platforms like this, and our actions and inactions should reflect unity, nation building, and Ghana at all material times.
That's it. What do you for Papa free advice? Yes, sir.
Yeah, to us. Uncle, Obisa question me say regional minister street light, you know. I also what on what the year then. In fact, I was say what regional minister ama all the district for me ho menya 400 street lights. That's how 400 street lights now menya no. As I say, making sure say you the bobo baby a betimi aboa yen. Nti regional minister ayen famu de.
Nti wo nya wo de.
Afa na me kwa kofa because the letters me kwa omama ya kwanya say betimi akwa kofa. Nti regional minister ayen famu de. Ya the street light ni bobo baby a ehu hia. Nti regional minister ya dana se bebre so why say amaye. Yisi asemo no. Em se mpanufo ka bebre but political parties no ye nyina anye ade a ye nyina ye pene so say onye no on district level nko there be because ye beto aba ma obi a eja kwabra say umpo ye beto aba ma e na omo register no enye NDC fo nko a enye MPP fo nko a but the enti ayisi eye ne sa de ye nyina no ne enti ase but
on to be kire mo ade potin ti a ye bo homo de sanke se betuma ka mo ahoma no so kana ke no madi nko ba from so mo mfa okay, I think they were talking about cost. Say, sikasemo aye basakaka. Injini say sikasemo no say yakase ye no electoral area and say polling stations na ebe hard train. But to me ni dey ankomo omanye no polling station kra na komo ye no electoral areas no a angabetimi aboa because electoral areas ni dey are very close to the people. Electoral area be no a more than 5 or 6 kilometers. Anka nipa ne kura betimi nanti akoye ne yeso oye but say this for court wo ho a enyen betra se ne yahwe de be fi court ho beba na court asem no ba na yenyen ho but mo bi anka say MPP for na kan say easy for nyenisa no because at the IPAC meeting anka sakura no MPP the representative ho Obiamo honorable Obiamo am penesu sa ejino say you ba out na nkofo ka say MPP for na push easy onye sanity okay nti MPP all the political parties no yen ye way ni say ombe ya de no ewo yan yankasa ye boboa no na wona ye pese omo register no omatimi a register ma yen nti yen hwe ho no na ye kan na ya kan ye eja ko ma jump straight to the Miami Free Assem Alan issue in fact Alan pull no pull out no ma MPP ni bia ma yen chance ewo ba bi nka say obekwa wonko me I don't agree with anybody who say that I don't agree with them say obekwa wonko say political party say the dominate party anamboa nti Alan ye to aba ne kakra na onya ye ne kura no se sankrofo no kura pe enka say omo nto aba ma MPP coming 2024 na say ye man pani no konya 59% a ebia sa Alan krofo kakra 50+1
say 49% no na aka 2% anamboa aka 1% and 1 person so they can be there for us, they can be there for the party. Mo bie mo abomfia say fi no mafim no mumfim nko ono no wonte no ma bia say no so afim. Now I like the Samuel Oku comment or yeah after the withdrawal of Alan Kojo Chamantin, because yes Anuana Obani social media handles and was say he's inviting all the followers of Honorable Kojo Achamantin because some confonding we need them. It is a communicator no kwatena ha no ka say obekọ awon kwa me e jago mo platform we so me ka say me no mo nya atwen we need them. Yeah, ne ye ka ken asem sisi ya kuti no oka eno am so me hu ba sisi ni bi okrom say the enkrofo kan say na tie say ebia ala ne ken ebe form another party say in case say ebia ken antimi am wini a eno no de menim say antimi mbamu sa e party na e wo no e wo cancel of elders a omudi efutu ema executive a omutie antimi ye sure say very soon eno ma ekoso nyina no ye be siesie efi asemo a emma 2024 coming election no ye affect yen emma yen problem koya na wonim mesra ndc for say eno ma bi say omututu meka ya omukokot ya omoye we nyina no omoboa say anka yisi ebeba out abeka bibi but ma omani nyi sa no manage you na mbom registration no ye po coming 12
yisi no so no omo ye adwuma magana for omo ye adwuma for
no but
it is bibi question answer say they are working omo stakeholders.
Yes, omo stakeholders.
Say political parties ni wa yisi ni ho yisi so ni wa political parties ni sometimes mo to be to aba obra yisi ni ho ba mo amutu
so
to be sure so man to man ye enti yisi dey painting no mo ye adwuma no na se parties ni nyina se dey be say they are wo ye no say ya enya proper say nipa ni ti ame ya ade no meti ono nasem na me dey ye adwuma ebeboa ma me so kra me ye adwuma kwa me wo betuma henha me
correct and the NDC for money for but me just say coming 12 year ye sha say say in case say a court issue no enya ma so a enti omo dromudi ana omo dromudi but me I was trying to advise them say yen political parties na ya kan nyina na yisi enyi ntum no mo bia nso entinda na mom de eso wo ye bia no hwe na ye se ne be ya umfa ayi unko accuse yisi say want me register on crop for entimi moa because say ya anya this na ye ni say o say me can be see Alan asem no aso nanu a ye best start achocho din ya na me share guy bi em so Alan camp eno waka che me so no ka de ho sa atem ka de onu ade no am ya pull you out nti de ne be but oni me kasa no na o say o de anya kura no a o de no it means say Alan na pull you out ni nyina kura no omo di na chi no e combedo say MPP party e betimi aba power still e be break 8 enti nye wu na wu tie kire na wo support nipa foforo no wu no ba be ka say omo be ko omo nko eni nti na me say me no omo nya adwen no because omo ankasa na omo te ala hu no ehu say MPP any power omo kura nso omo timi asofa e wo kwan bi so because uni me say no omo sha say ebo bo aben asa mo tape bi ya o kan say NDC for stroba o mi apa onye hu ya o bepi no oka say NDC for estroba o mi apa na ba o mi ade wodi ni nasi form a na NDC for dwane o say ya dani ade no to the sense say we beka say oka ne no ya it is in the bia their party people no mo party for ni de se ne tie bia no e beti makoye nim ewo ho no nti eja koma all the political parties ni de aspirants na omokoye no say Alan na pull out aka 4 na omoko no so no menim say obia woni botaye nti a odi ko obia no obeka say okọ na wonkodi nkunim opese okọ na ogodi nkunim enti efi na akosi 4th November na yebeto aba no ne ehu hia eni ne fata ayese say wuye ewo grassroots no afam de no na 70 bi na koto aba na no na unya emu 9 ana unya emu 10 but ye kasa ide ye ko 230 something thousand omo no mo kwakoto aba no eti we estimate any we plans awa ye nyina say out of 200 something thousand so unya be ebia 86 a ebia wa wini hwe na ye kwa adwuma na mmom emu hu abomfia wa akire enka say we de ye kwa akosisi mi ye kwa akoyesi ye kwa akoyesi eya koma me mpanimfo nyina akọ na me
ka we nka ho say enke
sorry
ye besre na highways Ghana highways and urban roads yen street light yasema yeke street light ni bebre wo ho a enye MCs enye adwuma enye na yesi fix those street light no ye dey yesi fix no na your regional minister amayen the single ones na dey bo dua no ho no eno na ye ko fix but wonam esi ofi ABC na wo call fan ko a ade sa e ho nyina yesu
say akra de baby yesu
ofi ayi pokwase interchange na wo ko awo hia e ho nyina yesu
baby yesu
yes municipal chief executives no ye from there
nti
ye be say highways
for adwuma
ye no yes supervise but highways for adwuma say yes omo fix street light no because the kwan no omo no ye client of the roads omo no dey ma contract nti omo dey ma contract pa bibi say ya eso omo hwe na omo repair
I remember say mun crop we be not oye youth national youth employment authority penny asigiri bi yes o say wa train sika twitwiri die bi so mo train emabu no bebre
yes me kwa mo bi wo
sankrofo mo
sankrofo no e ba ye ho say anka ye kwa fix that street light we no omo no mo fix amaye na omo antwene omo amma highways for
enti
omo me no obi wo me ho
enti no o train wo say
omo train omo o say ye fankrofo IGF enti say ufa nipa no a ye street light bebre wo anye the whole bob ni na asay o ebu wa ye choke na say ye ho ya sesa bebre ye the chokes ni sa normal yes ye the ahihim
nti anu bi na omo ye
enti eno ani ye twe ni omo wo so a omne no omo timi fupo ekosisa sa no man mai
basically no madwuma no enye say street light say wa akra
no
okay
yes I'm sanity
okay say me da se na no pay
nti jacob enso ye beda mas
yo anope ye de be sie na de ye mbre na nso abudwafo asore kɔ nti ho behia sɛ bebi
a obusere mo kwan yo
obusere kwan so ansa no mokɔ nti mo fa nkyɛ yɛn na anɔpɛ ma mefa asedama Dominion Herbal Powder fo so muso yasene me de dwumadi ebrɛwo Dominion Herbal Powder de bɔ mɔde na kwaji bi ɛbɛbɔ apa asempa na meka kyerɛ wo no Dominion Herbal Powder akɔ pharmacy shop drugstore bi a usabeti wakabia na sɛ herbal shop bi a uso pɛ Dominion Herbal Powder anɔpa usa teaspoon no baako na nso hye cup ketewa no baako di gumu a na waka num na wanom ansa na wadidi anwumere nso ukoda a wodidi wi a na wanom nom toto so saa yarewa hodo ha wonyi nara no ebekɔ prekope bomode ansa obetwa na mo mesra wo yoba penfo akodo nya fiedu mi no oba oma akoda no fun so a menum bi mesra wo a Vodafone say men kan church there we've just got 5 Ghana cedis no obetwa nya 200 minutes no wakasa awo all network bia betwa kasa wo so Vodafone da room into all my say kasa no ye be kasa sa na no aso be dial star 110 hash star 110 hash na we di prompt na chi eno ano no wona demo no ana so be call my Vodafone app no so na ho so watumi aye wo de Vodafone cash to a wo dem wona wo sen no say no mpam yare nyina no e be ko do mpam yare bi ha wadwene bia no be ma hospital bi ko ho wo do mpam e be yare bi wo do mpam bia e be ko aye Ban Herbal Hospital. Ban Herbal Hospital say men kan say enumpemu say onumpabu say onumpemu ya arthritis do anything dompe bra dompe be dwane gidigidi yare ne she dompe be dwane ba say ban na pepepe ba chamfo yi ye da se omo okuma ase atonsu omo atonsu agogo hospital na chi pe e na nkran ha nso omo Sprinklers Road 18 junction okwa obenya omo from 0244 988 004 and if 0244 083 482 anyuma kwen ebo na no pay me fa sa ho kwan na honorable Harry na Idrusu na enre na woda enti happy belated birthday honorable and na fe so ye nua ba kwa nke na so beka yensa ne ne adwuma Matthias Bonzo ewreku na ke so oba na so no pay ahomachi a ne mame aka nchi na agu enti Matthias baby a wo bia no pay critical issue bidwafo ni nyina ma ohweden after the program ya befre na yetumi adi nko me din de agya kwabra na mo yesori so yi asanko to meka ne se mekoso aka akopem bra be hu sankyerani bi se omane ye nyina ye dia de nko yere mo menhwe ni yakokuduro ni enka na ka hu se wo ofo nsa no na wahwe wo de wotwa tacha panwe a wo bi na bia na ka hu se wo wadwene se wo nko a wo befa kwati kwan so tumi a wonti ede wo hu ba kokobɔ nipa bɔnefo bi na omani sika ese esaka ne nsentumi nka ne kodi baabi no ahokyere ne ba ankawa abeka obutuani esense mpanyinfo se ni mantumi wa atetontoma enti oil nasam ena arbitration kodo UK no medi akire ama nokura bi wo mu bia no yɛbɛka ma mate nsɛm no deɛ ɛyɛ bebree nti yɛbɛka ne agya bi yɛhɔ ayɛ adom a dasɛnɛ yɛbɛhyia akra mo ama mo nyina mo anehwɛ ɛdamase